Okay, so I'm gonna talk about different things, and I've broken it down into four different aspects, which I'll breeze through. First of all, we're going to talk about what digital marketing is and how it relates to you as an artist. We're going to talk about the power of digital marketing channels and how it relates to you as an artist. We're going to talk about how to maintain an online presence. And we're going to talk about content marketing and storytelling. Because again, remember when I started, I said the whole point of having digital marketing and online presence is to let the fans know exactly how you felt when you made the music. You want them to know exactly the message you're trying to portray to them, right? And the only way for you to do that is to connect to them online, right? Okay, basic. What is digital marketing? In layman terms, it's literally promoting your brand, your music, whatever it is on digital channels, period. That's it. Don't think about some complex definition. It's literally you just promoting your stuff online. That's it. Digital marketing is taking advantage of all your digital, your social media channels to make sure you reach a good and wide audience. That's it, right? Okay, so why is it important for you to have a strong online presence as an artist? Like I said, 2019, everybody shut down. The internet did not shut down. Everybody was calling me, hey, I lost my job. I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. Me, I was just cashing out, no offense, because everybody was coming to me looking for solutions because all the industries had shut down. So if you wanted to do anything, you have to do it online. So everybody was coming to me, right? That's the power that the digital era has right now. And why is it important for you to have a good online presence as an artist? Like I said, you have this beautiful music, you have this beautiful brand. How do you let people know what you have created? It's basically about going and sharing your music so people can discover you and you can be appreciated. It gives you a platform for you to connect to your fans, to talk to people, to meet producers. You can literally be in Nigeria and DM someone in the US who is an artist, who is literally, maybe is even your mentor. And then because you are posting and posting so much, you go and DM this artist, and who knows, they just may respond. It also allows you foster valuable connections, like I've just said. It allows you to get valuable insights. For instance, there was somebody here who talked about being pushing out music, but she noticed that, I can't remember how you said it, but you said only male people listen to your music, that predominantly male people. That is really good insight for you to have. And the only way you can have that insight is if you check your data via digital marketing. So the next time you want to promote your music, you as an artist, you know that, these guys are vibe to this thing. You're gonna be very intentional with your marketing. If you're trying to do a ad campaign, for instance, and you want to target different genders, yes, target the female community, but eyes on the prize. I got this really cool quote from Don Jazzy. I don't work for Maven, but he said, I know it seems really cool for artists to not post because they think, but he's like, post your stuff. He found Ara Star, he found so many artists because they were posting their stuff on social media. He did not go to their house. How could he have found them? Because they were posting stuff online. And that ties back to the whole point where I say awareness and visibility is key. If you don't promote yourself as an artist, if you don't believe in yourself as an artist, if you don't put it in their face, how are they going to pay attention? Like, you're literally not even telling me what I should pay attention to by not promoting your stuff by yourself. That's one side. Now, the other side is, yes, you have to have a brand on all social media platforms. But it's really cool to make sure it makes sense. Like, for instance, there was somebody here who said she has 3 names, something like that. Naomi Rogue, and then there's Rogue, and then there's another one. NR7, right. That's really cool. But then if you want to make sure that you tie all your content together, make sure that you are picking one name for your social media brand. You don't want to confuse your audience. If people go to social media and they type he is Rema everywhere, they don't have to search, what's his Twitter name? Oh, what's his YouTube name? Oh, do you understand? It has to be in sync. So that way it makes sense to your audience, right? You can have an alter ego, that's fine. Do you understand? But make sure that people know you as an artist, your name is Naomi Rogue. If you come up to the stage, your name is Naomi Rogue. If they go to your Instagram, your name is Naomi Rogue. You don't have to, it doesn't matter what your alter ego is. Nobody's going to forget your alter ego. But this is your presence and your brand online is totally different, right? Just a food for thought. Post and promote, your content consistently. Make sure you have clear press pictures, right? I see some artists who have beautiful music, and I go to their page and I'm like, I don't even know what they look like. Why? Because there's so much content about the music, but I don't know who the person is. So if I don't go to your page and I don't see a really cool display picture, I don't see your press pictures, I may be hearing the song so much, but if you walk past me, I'm going to be like, I don't know who you are because I've not seen your face visibly. I've not seen your brand visibly, right? That's one. The last point here is hire a team. We literally had a masterclass of 4 different people. Not one person came here to talk about everything, right? We had 4 different people from 4 different fields come to talk about different things, all with the goal of promoting music, right? We didn't see one person come and say, I'm doing distribution, and me go still do legal, and me go still market them, me go still snap picture. How? Jack of all trades, master of none. So my point is, you as an artist, your job is to make the music, produce the music, hire a team. You don't have to go over budget. You can have a really cool friend that you know that, this person, if I talk to this person can give me one good advice. Do you understand? That's your manager, acting manager. You go to another person, this guy is a bit take nice picture. Make I tell him I'm saying my personal photographer, I go just wine, I don't go give her money. You have a personal photographer, right? You go to another person, marketing, how I won't pay for marketer. There's this one of my friends, she's always doing TikTok videos. She knows how to promote her stuff. She's always posting on Instagram. She knows how to run sponsored ads. You don't get marketer. Just saying. So my point is, make sure you involve a whole lot of people because you cannot do it alone. No man is an island. And it takes a village. This is music. This is not some small business you're trying to promote. This is a full-blown business, a full-blown career. If you don't have the money to hire people, like Maureen said, talk to your friends who would give you good advice, right? How to maintain an online presence. I'm going to give you some key pointers, right? You have this cool social media page. You've taken your press picture. Oh yeah, everything is okay. You have all your stuff, all your ducks in a row, so everything is good. So how do you take advantage of digital marketing to make sure that, okay, you've created this Instagram page and maybe you have 700 followers. Only 700 people are going to listen to your music, right? At that point. But in your head, you want more people to listen to your music. So how do you do that? You take advantage of digital marketing, right? So digital marketing has different branches, different umbrellas. There's social media marketing, there's email marketing, there's digital advertising, there's content marketing, there's campaign activations, and there's DSP affiliations. Social media marketing, literally promoting your stuff on social media. You post your content, you run small sponsored ads. Even if you don't run small sponsored ads, just post it. Tag people, share it. Everybody's going to share it. That's marketing on social media, period. Even if you don't spend $100K, right? You've marketed your product on social media. Even if it's 1, 2, 3 people out of that pocket of 700 followers that you have, that's okay. Start from there, and then you grow and you scale. Email marketing. Email marketing is very good, and people shy away from it. People don't even understand it. Now, let me tell you why email marketing is good. When you have a brand and a community, you want to make sure that that community feels good about themselves. You want to make sure that that community feels like, you are talking to them directly. So it's also okay to set up an email marketing channel whereby maybe you want to release your new EP, for instance. You send an email blast to this particular set of people. You know that, something is coming. They may have seen it on your page, they may have seen it online. But that email marketing that you've sent is specifically worded to that fan. It can be like, hi, Stephney. I know you're doing okay today. I just want to let you know that my album is coming on the 23rd of October. Please check it out. That's a direct personal message to Stephney, who is your fan. Even if Stephney saw it on Instagram and didn't want to pay attention, of course she's good judge because you directed it to her. So that's one way, right? Digital advertising. Again, You can do organic promotions, but it's also good to spend a little bit of money. You cannot make money without spending money, period. Anybody tells you that he wants to do Ponzi scheme, MMM, and they'll take your money away, right? So my point is, you cannot make money without spending a little bit of money. Even if it's small, $50, $100, promote it. There will come a time when you will look back at that money you spent and it will be like nothing to you. Trust me, you'll be like, put more money, put more money. Just keep putting more money because you are seeing the results. That's it. Content marketing cannot be overemphasized. You cannot find out about an artist and like the artist without liking something about the artist. It could just be the content. There are so many times that I hear some new music, right? Sometimes I go to Spotify and I check New Music Friday, and I hear the song, I'm like, oh, okay. But when I see the video, I'm sold. I may not have liked it, but I like the video. The video is okay. Okay, I go play them. That's it, that's content, right? Campaign activations. Make me sweat. No, I can't sing, but yeah. That is a campaign activation that has promoted the song for Tyler, right? Yes, the song is a good song, but she tied it into a really cool challenge that everybody, even if you don't get it, you should go shake. Do you understand? I'm sorry, excuse my pidgin, but you understand what I'm trying to say, because it's a vibe. You want to get on that vibe. Do you understand? Leverage DSP affiliations, pitching. You heard TuneCore talk about distributing your music. Some distribution platforms pitch, but not all of them pitch. Pitching is usually the job of a marketer. It's not usually the job of a distributor, right? So you have this cool music, you uploaded it to your distribution company, you now go meet the distribution company and tell them, hey, can I get the track identifiers for this song, right? The track identifiers are the UPC, that she said, the ISRC code, your Apple ID, your Spotify track URL. You need all of those track identifiers because what you're about to do is you're about to tell these DSPs mean digital streaming platforms. Good girl. So like your Apple, like your Spotify, etc. You're coming to tell them that, hey, look, Apple, I have this song coming out and I would love for you guys to playlist it. You can give them a listen-only link, but the song is not out yet, so how do they playlist it? With the track identifier that you give them. The Apple ID, UPC, yada, 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 right? And the idea is you're telling them, hey, look, listen, please support my music. I intend to promote it. And you can notice I put it last. People think that playlisting is going to make you blow. It's not going to make you blow. Playlisting is an awareness for you. It's an initial awareness for you. Your job begins after you've been playlisted. That's it, to be very honest with you. Because what playlisting does is, I put it at the last part because, yes, you want to get on New Music Nigeria or whatever playlist it is, but think about it from this perspective. Those guys putting your songs on playlists, they have jobs to do. Do you understand? Just like your own job is music, their own job is to promote artists on their platform. Now, if you successfully get playlisted on a Friday, the person that puts your song on a playlist has to go back to report to their boss. This song that they put on the playlist, how many streams did he get? 10K streams, 5K streams, 100K streams. If he does really well, you have the opportunity to get more playlists, or you have the opportunity to stay on that playlist. But if it doesn't do really well, they're going to take you off the playlist. Why? Because they have numbers to report. Now, why I said playlisting is not the holy grail, it is the first step. But you have to go through other steps like marketing and other things to make sure your song has longevity. Because if it doesn't, Davido will drop another one and they will take you off the playlist, period. Why? Because Davido is bringing more streams for their platform. You're not. It's a numbers game, right? Moving on. Moving on. Okay. Let me just breeze through this. If anyone wants the slide, you can.
Yeah,
we'll
share it with them.
Okay, so let me just breeze through this. Websites and SEO, email marketing, digital advertising. This is a bit complex, but I'm just going to simplify it. For you to have an online presence, you need to make sure that your brand is properly visible. Have a website. It's very easy. Go to WordPress. Simple. Very, very simple. And in doing that, what you've done for yourself is you've created a brand name for yourself. There is something called SEO. search engine optimization. It literally allows people to find you based on different keywords. So imagine now you have your website, you have your release coming out, you have this cool merch like we see right here. You put it on your website, you make sure that people are coming to your page. There are so many people that like artists not just because of their music, because of their style, because of their clothes. You can tap into different audiences, different pockets of people just by doing different things. And then all of those different people become your fans and your community. Does that make sense, right? Email marketing, I've already talked about this. Digital advertising, I've also talked about this. But I want to add something, right? Because there are different ways to do digital marketing, digital advertising. You can either go for awareness, let people follow you, let them like your stuff, let them view your content. Or you can choose a different objective for people to directly go and stream your music. So you're not wasting money on likes and views, and then you have 100K likes, and then your Spotify has 1K streamed. I mean, come on, it's not. Do you understand? So you have to make sure that you're intentional with your advertising and do different types of advertising, right? Awareness, streams. And another cool trick that I learned, obviously since working at Meta, is there are different ways to do streaming campaigns. There's something called a pixel. Not to overcomplicate it, but a pixel is a tiny piece of code that you can put on the back end of a website to allow you track data. You can use it for your link file, your smart link. Before you want to start your campaign, get somebody, install a pixel on that smart link. What you will start to see is anybody that goes to that website, whether they just mistakenly stumble on it, or you've put a keyword, that person is automatically in your pocket. You have the ability to retarget that person. You have the ability to push more music to that person. And chances are the person is going to respond. Why? Because it's intentional. You're not targeting people that you think, they may respond. You're targeting someone that you know that definitely that person is going to respond. Right? Moving on. Okay, content is key. Like I said, you have to recognize your brand tone, your brand voice, your personality. And then when you recognize it, how do you sell it to people? How do you let people know that, maybe for instance, let me pick somebody off the crowd, like you, for instance, right? You have really nice braids. I think you have a nose ring, right? That is, I don't know what type of music you make, but I can see you have style. You can communicate that style to your audience as well via your content that you make and you post on your social media. There are so many people that may just like your nose ring, that's all. Period. And they just like how you look. So they're like, let me pay attention to the song, right? That is how you leverage content marketing. Content marketing is the strategy that you use to attract and engage people via content, right? And then you push those contents. It could be podcasts. It could be YouTube videos. It could be social media videos, whatever it is, right? And in that content marketing, you are telling a story, right? Because they are seeing something, they are watching something, they are consuming something. It's either you're telling them, hey, my new music is coming out, or I have this concert, or I'm selling this merch, or I have this really cool dance. You are selling something, you're telling a story, right? Okay, why is it important? It's important because it's one of the most integral parts of digital marketing. I'm not even going to lie. You cannot promote anything if you're not promoting anything. Do you understand? Like, you cannot promote anything without anything to promote. What are you going to promote? You have this music, yes, it's really cool. But how do people locate the music without you intentionally promoting it to them via short snippets, via TikTok videos? There are so many songs right now, like someone said, that have blown up on social media just by 30 seconds of the snippets. And then someone is now going to look for the full song. Only 30 seconds has sold you, period. Why? How did you find that 30 seconds? On social media. Okay, I'm going to do like a little bit of exercise and then I'm going to close. So I talked about social media, content marketing, and storytelling. I talked about choosing different brand names. I talked about having an alter ego, which is okay. I talked about making sure your social media links or social media names are sync. I talked about showcasing your brand voice, your brand tone, your brand personality, right? So we're just going to do a quick exercise. Anybody can answer if they want, right? So what I've done is I've picked different identifiers for different artists based on their short catchphrases, based on their content, based on their alter egos. And I'm going to ask randomly, right? For everything that I say, tell me if you can figure out the artist. Just by the alter ego, just by the type of content, just by what they do, right? So the first one is celestial being. Hello. Okay, second one. Which artist uses animations, cartoons to tell his story? Now don't let me learn now. Okay. Okay. Victor too, beautiful. Beautiful. Victor too, yes. There are actually two answers there, but Rema is the most obvious. But Victoni, yes. Yes. Number 3, I am an artist. I sing when I'm in love, when my heart is broken, when I want to party, when I just achieve a milestone like becoming a doctor. Hello. My music and content depicts my passion. Who am I? I didn't talk about sadness too much. No offense, I like Omaleo and my guy, but let me give you a hint. Let me repeat something that is when I just achieve a milestone like becoming a doctor, I see. Tiwa talks about love. No kele love. They don't break her hearts. They don't serve her breakfast. She go come talk her. She want to dance. She's going to come and talk about it. Anything that happens, she's going to come and vocally talk about it. Even a scandal, she's going to come up and own up to it because that's her passion. That's who she is. She has told a story with her content, and that's on period, right? Number 4, every song and album I put out comes with a content piece. My last album was launched with a magazine. Who am I? Yes. I told them was launched with a magazine. And Burna Boy is one of the artists who is very good with promoting not just his music, but content as well, right? I mean, why would you drop a magazine with an album? Like, who are you? What's even wrong with you? But he did it, period. Okay, number 5. My personality showcases how I spread love. OBO, baddest. So all his content, his benevolence. That's who he is. He's a philanthropist. He has good vibes. All his videos, his music videos, you will see it there. If you see a Davido music video, even without seeing him in the video, you go listen to Davido. Why? Because you've seen something that's aesthetically relating to who Davido is as a person. That is the power of content. That is the power of storytelling. So you guys need to figure out what your brand tone is and how you want to communicate that to your audience.
Thank you so much, Steph. Thank you. Because we're out of time, we won't be able to take questions. But during the mixer, I'm sure that you can ask our questions personally. A round of applause for all the facilitators. Thank you so much, Steph. Yeah. My work here is done, but before I go, I just want to quickly share a quick story. Way back, I knew an artist who I was managing someone at the time, and that person I was managing had a friend. And I remember the guy I was managing had like a single listening thing, and because it was small in stature, they didn't let him into. It was a club. They didn't let him into the club, and he had to stay in the car. And I remember I kept going back to say, "Are you okay?" Oh, he's like, "I'm good. I mean, this other person was very likable. It's always been like that. And that day, he felt, one of the conversations I had with him was he felt bad because he was doing music and his parents weren't even supporting. And then he was trying to do it. And then he hoped to showcase himself that day, but it didn't happen. And he was in the car. Long story short, today the artist is Wizkid. I just want you to know that your dreams are valid. Thank you very much.